Today on Monkey Life, Alison's tasked with collecting 4 male lemurs from a private collection due to be rehomed at the park. But first, she has to catch them.
Good lad. This one's a bit more forward. Got one.
Baby orangutans Saibu and Kiwi enjoy a play session together.
Hi. That is a nice little play face.
And Capuchin's Erico and Sean commandeer a colourful log pile, leaving the rest of the group to wait their turn. Monkey World in Dorset, buried deep in the English countryside, is the largest sanctuary of its kind on the planet. The team, led by Dr. Alison Cronin, rescue and rehabilitate abused and unwanted primates from all over the world.
You just never know how it's gonna work.
The park provides a home for more than 250 primates from 24 different species. Alison has just arrived in Kettering, Northamptonshire. She's there to collect 4 male ring-tailed lemurs, part of a privately owned troop of 11 looking for a forever home. The other 7, all females, are staying put until the boys can be settled at the park. The females will hopefully join them later, once the first round of introductions has been completed. Their owner, Chris, has been keeping primates for more than 2 decades. He obtained his first 2 ring-tailed lemurs, Bill and Ben, 18 years ago. They had several sets of twins over the years before Bill passed away, leaving Ben and their offspring. Chris split the youngsters into groups because of infighting and continued to look after them. But now he feels the time is right for the troop to be rehomed.
Oh, I started maybe 25 years ago. I had a set of marmosets, then got a couple of capuchins, and rehomed quite a lot of macaques and stump-tailed macaques, and also a pair of lemurs, which is these, and one had a bad leg. And then since then, they had all these babies, and it was a great experience at the time. But obviously, having a family and other things in the meantime, and just can't quite give them the lifestyle that they deserve. And I mean, it's never been about money to me. I just wanted them to go to a better home where they're going to see out their days, and that's why, in the end, Monkey World's the place that the best facilities going. So,
when Alison visited last week, she left 4 transport boxes in the lemurs' enclosures for the males to get used to.
Hi, guys.
Now it's time to see if her plan will come together.
This one goes to the smaller one that's inside. Hi, little man.
Fresh grapes are a good enticement.
Good lad. This one's a bit more forward. Got one.
And within minutes, the first lemur is in the box.
There's runners. Boom.
One.
Boom, boom.
Well
Shake
done.
the room.
Hey, mate.
Dad Ben is the second lemur to respond, with some encouragement from Alison.
You know what, Ben? Here. Here you go, Ben.
He's wary, but can't quite resist the lure of a treat either.
Ben is a really nice, sort of dominant male in this group, and he was quite concerned about the other young lad who was calling out to him. So he came down to check him out, so I figured he's comfortable down here, put the box alongside. He came down, he seems not threatened or frightened by me, so I just scattered a few raisins in front. He took a couple and then stepped a bit further, and I managed to get the door behind him and almost just give him a little bit of a shifty, and he went inside the box. So that's at least 2 out of 4 that we got to walk in the box. So pleased with that.
While the females are kept occupied with tasty treats, the other 2 boys are boxed up. It doesn't take long, and soon all 4 lemurs are ready to be loaded into the van.
It's about 4 hours down to the park, and perfect timing. I have David, the vet, meeting us at the park at 2, and then we'll keep the van warm and unload them one by one and do a very quick health check down and up. Then straight into the houses where they can settle down, get some food and water, and relax overnight. Us too, hopefully. But sort of halfway there now, but it's gonna be a long day.
Time for final goodbyes.
Yeah, all right, we'll see you later.
Yeah, sad to see him go, but they're sad and then happy, so it's a mix of emotions. I'm good that Alison's sort of on board and said we can get down and see him and things like that, so, you know, I'm, like I say, sad but happy. Happy they go into a better situation.
Alison sets off back to the park. She has a 4-hour drive to Dorset ahead of her, followed by a busy afternoon of health checks when they arrive, and the challenge of getting all 4 lemurs settled. Many of the primate enclosures at the park are bursting with natural plants and trees, allowing the troops to move around and forage as they might in the wild. But for the great apes, the chimps and the orangutans, trees aren't an option. They're capable of destroying them faster than the trees can grow. Monkeys like Eriko's troop of Capuchins at the lodge, however, relish their wonderful tree-filled enclosure, packed with all sorts of greenery, and make the most of it.
They do like to go up in the trees. We've lost a few over the years due to various storms, but we've got a lot of new growth coming up as well. So they really like this time of the year in the spring to have all of the buds and those really fresh leaves that are quite nice, juicy and sweet. And, you know, there's lots of bugs up there. You'll see them pulling off the bark and stripping away anything that they can to find those sort of things as well. So they do really use the enclosure to its full potential.
As an addition to all the fresh spring growth, today Donna is giving Eriko's group of 14 an extra treat.
We've got a nice big pile of rotten logs, so that's gonna have all sorts of bugs and insects and things in it. When they pull it apart, they'll find them. We'll add some live insects in, just make it a bit more interesting. And the gardening team have managed to collect some nice flowers, so some buddleia and camellias. So be interesting to see how they react to those as well. It's something that they would eat in the wild, so some of them probably will be really enthusiastic about it, some of them not so much. So yeah, it'd be great to see how they enjoy it.
The log pile is ready. Time to see what the Capuchins make of it. 2 of the low rankers are let out first, Marlowe and his best friend Abby. Both were wild caught for use in a laboratory in Chile. Scarlett is another who was captured while living a natural life in the forest. Now she's back in the trees again, and it's her favourite place. Next out are the dominant males, Eriko and Sean, who head straight for the colourful log pile. Capuchins love insects and can spend hours foraging for them. Eriko totally ignores the flowers, hoovering up as many grubs as he can find instead. His sidekick and number 2, Sean, does the same. Between them, the pair have commandeered the log pile. The other Capuchins linger patiently on the sidelines for their turn. As the 2 boys enthusiastically deconstruct the stack of branches, they're joined in the hunt for grubs by Louisa. A former pet trade monkey with only 1 arm, she's now the dominant female in the group.
That really just goes to show that although she is missing part of her arm, that really doesn't hinder her at all. She's a very confident individual. Sean and Eriko really do adore her. Before she arrived, Phoenix was the dominant female, really by default. She clearly wasn't that bothered and was quite happy just to let Louisa take over the dominant position. Those 2 don't always see eye to eye now. There's obviously a bit of history between them, but in general, Louisa's very happy. She's really got everything that she could have wished for.
In the last 12 months, the group has seen many changes, with individuals coming and going and a couple of house swaps along the way. It's a real mixed bunch. made up of some of the younger Capuchins at the park like Erico, who's only 20 years old, as well as some of the older Capuchins, like Marlo and Mary, thought to be in their 40s. The new members have settled in well. Ginger has really found her feet since moving from Gizmo's group, and has struck up a lovely friendship with Phoenix, the former head lady. And today, with tasty insects and flowers plentiful, they all have lots to keep them interested and engaged. One of the park's newest arrivals is off to the nursery. 4-month-old male orangutan Saibu is being taken for a supervised play session.
You need one over the top. Oh, beautiful. Excellent.
Lovely.
I hope they play and have fun.
Yeah.
Saibu is still very much a baby and needs constant supervision, but this morning he's joining Kiwi at the orangutan nursery. She recently arrived from a zoo in Spain, and at nearly 1 year old is further along in her development than Saibu. She's been spending time in specially adapted bedrooms at the nursery. It's good for both youngsters to have each other for company and to interact.
Just kind of getting them used to each other and helping him kind of move around the space a bit more. So, yeah, this is a much bigger space than what he's used to, so it gives him a bit more opportunity to reach around and build up his strength a bit. Hi. That is a nice little play face.
At the moment, Saibu and Kiwi are still too small to meet the 5 older orangutans who live at the nursery, although they can see and hear them.
It's really good for both of them. They're obviously going to be growing up together, so yeah, it's really good for them to be spending time together, and it's really good for him. You can see him kind of reaching out and trying to lift himself up, so it's really good for him having all this extra space to build his muscles. And yeah, it's nice to see the two kind of start to interact a little bit. Be nice.
The space is perfect for baby orangutans to learn and grow. There's lots of height and plenty of ropes and toys for the pair to grasp and pull themselves up, helping to build and strengthen their muscles and coordination.
We've seen them kind of like look at each other and pull little like laughing play faces at each other. So they're definitely kind of starting to interact. I think somebody here is just a little bit too heavy-handed at times. But then she's kind of got to learn that. She hasn't had another little orangutan to play with, so she doesn't really know where the boundaries are, which is obviously one of the reasons why we have to supervise them so closely. But hopefully she'll realise that he's fun. She's already enjoying interacting with him more than she was before, because when we first kind of put them together, she was just ignoring him.
Both babies are still dependent on the primate care team for regular milk feeds.
Right, do you want some of this?
And at 4 months old, Saibu sleeps a lot more than Kiwi.
Oh, dear.
But he's getting stronger day by day, and it won't be long before he can spend all his time playing and having fun with his adopted sister. It's been a few weeks since the small monkey team had a move around involving the squirrel and saki monkeys, along with the tamarins. Following the changes, the team have been trying to integrate them all, with different combinations indoors and in the caged enclosure.
Yeah, we think it would be quite nice to make more use of this nice big enclosure rather than just the 2 saki monkeys. So we're just going to see who fits best, really, the saki monkeys with the tamarins or the saki monkeys with the squirrel monkeys. And once we've finished doing our introductions and seen everybody together, we can make a decision.
The team want to utilise the outdoor enclosure space to its fullest. They plan to try a number of different options to find the best solution for all the small primates and provide them with a good natural form of enrichment. If they can get the right combination of primates settled and happily coexisting together, it may free up opportunities for other small monkeys to move in as well.
It's a perfect enclosure for multiple small species. It's nice, it's open top, so there's lots of nice space for them. There's lots of vegetation, which allows for foraging, lots of invertebrates, especially coming into spring now. There's lots of bugs and grubs everywhere, and that's perfect for sort of multiple sort of small monkey species that do enjoy quite a lot of insects in their diet. So yeah, it's just perfect. Lots of nice little sunbathing spots, and yeah, it's just a really nice enclosure for many species.
Today, the team are going to let Saki's Desmond and Neva and cotton-top tamarin Mo, along with her partner Red, a red-bellied tamarin, outside together. The four have already met inside with no negative results. The Sakis are first out, with Neva racing into the enclosure.
I think they were quite eager to get out and get away from the scary little critters.
For the tamarins, this is all new. They've never experienced an enclosure of this size, or one with an open roof, so it may be a bit daunting. Saki Neva is constantly on the move. At 7 years old, she's 10 years younger than her partner Desmond, who's often left in her wake. Neva seems fascinated by the two tamarins, constantly running or jumping over them. Red is the first to overcome any fears of this new space. Despite her traumatic past, she's come a long way in the 4 years she's been at the park. She soon starts using all the different walkways and branching, and appears to be enjoying exploring. Like many New World monkeys, the tamarins and sakis move around on all 4 limbs. This is known as quadrupedal locomotion. The tamarins, being smaller, can access the narrower branches and spaces, while the sakis are able to leap much greater distances. It's gone well so far, and all 4 seem unfazed by being outside together.
We think the combination of these two species actually will work quite nicely together, because even though the Saki monkeys are quite a bit bigger than the tamarins, they are big scaredy cats and they're less likely to sort of do any sort of harm to them than, say, squirrel monkeys, who are a bit more mischievous.
The team will continue with this combination for a few more days before making a final assessment. Hopefully, all being well, this little mixed group will become a permanent fixture. At the park's hospital, the primate care and vet teams are getting ready for the imminent arrival of the 4 male ring-tailed lemurs Alison collected from a private collection in Kettering. They're all going to have a health check and have microchips implanted before being moved into their new home.
Microchips, check teeth, draw blood, implant.
The team finished their final preparations, and it's not a moment too soon. Following a 4-hour drive, Alison has arrived at the park, the 4 lemurs warm and secure in the back of the van.
Right, hi. So, if you want to make sure you're all ready to go, they're warm in there right now, and I wouldn't want to take anyone out until we're actually ready to proceed.
Cool.
The lemurs are going to be brought in one at a time to minimize stress.
Come on, mister. Thank you, Alan.
First up is Dad Ben.
You ready? Yeah.
Lee's got him out of the travel crate, and he's quickly anaesthetised with anaesthetic gas. Ben is the only one of his troop with a name, so the team have had to come up with names for the other 3.
The team, small monkey team, are quite excited because they get to actually give some names out to people. We breed almost none of our animals, so other than the woolly monkeys and potentially the loris, we don't breed anybody, so they never have the ability to give any names out or anything because we keep everybody's name. So today we have 3 individuals anyway that they get to name, and it's all old school names today, which is quite nice. So everybody's quite excited about Trevor, Dave, and Steve, who are joining Ben, their father.
Ben is missing a leg, amputated when he was a youngster after developing a serious limp. He's adapted extremely well and can still move around.
It's clean, it's healed over, there's no issues.
Vet David takes bloods to be sent off for analysis. Ben is then checked to see if he's microchipped.
There it is,
Where was it?
in the back.
Ben is given an implant to reduce testosterone in order to lower aggression and make future introductions go more smoothly.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
He's then given an anaesthetic reversal and returned to the transport box to recover. All 4 lemurs are going to spend their first few weeks in a smart temporary home. The newly built baboon house is empty, still awaiting the arrival of a troop of 6 from Lebanon. It's perfect for the lemurs, who will all move there together once their health checks are complete.
We were thinking maybe take them all down at the same time.
That's fine.
And then got Ali and stuff like that as well.
David carries out the same procedures on the remaining 3 lemurs. All are fit and relatively healthy.
Great tail as well.
It's all there? Yeah.
With the checks over, and David satisfied they're fit to be moved, all 4 are loaded back into the van for the short trip across the park to the baboon house.
Everybody's looking really good. It's come around nicely. We just need to get them down to the house now and settled.
Once there, the lemurs are split into 2 pairs and released into bedrooms at either end of the house.
Gone really well, and everybody's just done an amazing job. You know, Chris for sort of helping catch them up, getting us on the road, getting back here, doing the health checks. That all went really nice and smooth. Everybody's fit and healthy, so really pleased.
It's been a long day, and the lemur population at the park has increased by 50%, with potentially even more to come. Next time on Monkey Life. In Vietnam, black-shanked Duke monkey Peter is fitted with a new GPS collar before being released into the wild with his group.
Black-shanked Dukes that we've rescued that are now back out in the forest where they belong.
And juicy melons for the spider monkeys. And Pumpkin can't get enough.